Hi, Court. Hi, Glenn. The President and First Lady visited Uvalde yesterday, where they mourned privately with families of the victims for hours. The President telling residents he would do what he could to see changes made. This as scrutiny grows about law enforcement's response to the mass shooting. The visit started at a memorial in front of Robb Elementary School, where the President and First Lady placed a bouquet of flowers and were seen speaking with mourners that were there. They were also seen pausing at life-size photographs of the victims, the First Lady seen placing her hands on those photos. The Bidens met with family members and first responders, the President saying this pain is not something families should be going through and that he will work to make changes.
The pain is palpable, and I think a lot of it's unnecessary. So I'm going to continue to push, and we'll see how this works.
The Bidens then attended Mass at Sacred Heart Catholic Church, where some of the victims' families worship. The President and First Lady received a mostly warm welcome, but as they were leaving the church, some in the crowd called for action, with about 100 people chanting, "Do something." The President responded saying he would do something, and today he said there may be bipartisan support to tighten restrictions on the type of high-powered weapons that the gunman in Texas used.
I know that it makes no sense to be able to purchase something that can fire up to 300 rounds. And I know what happened when we had rational action before, back in the Trump bill, with the law that got passed. It did significantly cut down mass murder.
Saying the Second Amendment was never absolute.
I think things have gotten so bad that everybody's getting more rational about it. At least that's my hope and prayer.
Authorities are under mounting scrutiny for their response to the massacre after officials revealed that victims repeatedly called 911 begging for help. There were at least 8 911 calls from inside the school in the span of about 50 minutes. This is the commander on scene told more than a dozen officers to wait in the hallway while the gunman was in a classroom for more than an hour. Officers eventually went inside and killed him, leaving many to wonder if more children could have been saved. 19 children and 2 teachers were killed. That day, some parents could be heard telling officers to barge in and stop the massacre. One man says he saw the gunman before he entered the school.
He had gotten a backpack, a little bag or something, and a rifle he was carrying up in the air. He was walking towards the school, real slow.
The Justice Department has announced it will review law enforcement's response, releasing a statement that said, "The goal of the review is to provide an independent account of law enforcement actions and responses that day, and to identify lessons learned and best practices to help first responders prepare for and respond to active shooter events." The findings of the review will be released to the public after it is finished. We are told 2 of the 19 students killed are being honored today and will be laid to rest tomorrow. In the newsroom, I'm Erin Myers. Glenn, I'll send it back to you in the studio.